Check, check, dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, dinosaur. Okay, Twitch is good. Come on, YouTube. There we go. Alright, I think we are fully set up. Cool, cool. Yee. See if that's a little better. Ah. But hello guys, welcome on. I actually streamed twice in a week, or well, 2 weeks in a row now. So yeah, doing good. But morning guys. Cosplay question. Oh yeah, sure, in a bit. Doing okay. I've been having a bit of health stuff with the endometriosis still. A lot of pain, so yeah, dealing with that. Probably have to schedule some more appointments and see if something else happened. So, yay being broken. But I'll be continuing work on my Sally Whitemane cosplay. You can kind of see it if I turn a little bit back there. And I just did a post today on making the shoulder pad. So it was really fun because I did that all yesterday in like 8 hours. It was just nice to kind of zone out. But the plan today is to do the Hattie hat. Which I haven't started at all, so we'll have to attach the head to a base so that way it doesn't tumble over, and then I'll do like kind of a cardboard construction to put the clay on. So yeah. Did it show us the cat? She's down here. She's just, let's see. I think I gotta, don't break camera. Don't break. I don't know if it'll go low enough. There you go. It's the dummy! Oh yeah. Good girl. Yeah. Boing. Boing, boing, boing. He's a good girl. The little num-nums. And then Yuki's out laying on the chair. My old chair that she ripped to shreds. So yeah. But let me move everything over and then you can ask your question. Hey wizard, welcome on. And I can actually sit today, which I'm really excited because I had to stand pretty much the entire day yesterday to do the shoulder pad. So, yeah. Rotate that. There we go. Yup. Alrighty. So yeah. I guess y'all want to switch to this one. Make sure we are good. A little bright. We'll see. Okay. Voila. Facey face. But yeah, got this. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of tape it to the base. I brought out from the spray booth my turntable, so that way I could easily work on the head. Since just having it here, it's more likely to kind of fall over with how much I'm gonna have to be pushing and pulling with the clay. And then if I was to connect it to the rest of the body, it sits way too high for me to work on. So I'm gonna attempt to tape it down. We'll see. But yeah, how's everybody else doing? Oh, and I am still working on the other 2 or 3 cosplays. So yeah. We've got Sarah Kerrigan, which I finished resin printing the 3rd mold test. So I just need to resin weld it together, and then I can do another sample of the silicone. If that one works, then I can continue with the rest of the body. And then For Wonder Woman, that one, I haven't touched it still, so I still need to weather all of the red fabrics. And then we are doing some stuff with one of our sponsors of X-Tool. You'll be starting to see videos of it next week. It took me 6 hours to build it. And it was like a 2-person job because you can't lift it. Like, one of the parts is 200 pounds and it's just, it was a lot. But I'm really excited to start working with this new tool. So I'll be doing one part of the Wonder Woman cosplay with that. So I kind of have that just in the background right now. Haven't touched it for a few weeks. There's another cosplay I haven't announced yet that's also in the background. I have all the materials now. And then for this one that I've been sculpting with, I've been doing all my TPU tests, and I've gotten pretty much to a point where I'm starting to do big tests, but then I had a major fail with the printer, so that's kind of where I'm at on all my projects. So, doing all right. About to head to a community workshop to work on more cosplays yourself. Ah, very cool. Is it like, is it just like free range, everybody can just work together, or is it a specific workshop on one thing? The tape does not like to stick to this because it's got so much paint and plasti dip and stuff on it. There we go. Oh, come on. Do a few more. I don't think I got it in the center too well. Oh well. One thing is, with the monster clay, it doesn't actually stick to the tape as well. Where when it sticks to the 3D printed part, because there's the stair stepping, it has a slight little tooth that it can attach to better. So yeah. It doesn't matter, Article Noble. You can stay on TikTok, but I'm also on, my main chats are YouTube and Twitch. And then I'm also on Instagram Live, so wherever. I just might be a little behind with yours for reading. And a lot of people don't chat on the TikTok one, so yeah. It's an open community of crafters and hackers. You're a member, and we worked out a cosplay build area for the duration of your project. Oh, very cool. Is this, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the Fate Gundam that you're working on, I believe? Or is it a different one? Okay. Head's attached. So the plan is, if I want it to stay still, I've got my weights that I can kind of put it on. Welcome, anime girls. Welcome on. Okay, we have that. Next, what I want to do, so I already went and printed to scale kind of what the hat's gonna be, so that way I have a good scaling. I don't typically do this for making my cosplays. Normally I'll do all my patterns on my 2D CAD program, or like just to get the baselines and stuff, but because we're sculpting the entire thing, I want to kind of have something that I can put up a little bit and make it easier to see. So I'm gonna actually do this tape. Puzzle pieces together. Hi, Caspian. Welcome. I see you transferred, Article Noble. Welcome to the Twitch side. Yeah, you'll have a chat back and forth. So. I'm correct, it's the Saber Gundam on the disc. Yeah. That's cool. So are you working on it by yourself then, or is it just, is it you're now having community members help with you, or is it just like the space? Sorry, I might have been a little confused. Could we join cosplay parties with our own designs, or costumes must belong to any character? I don't understand what you're talking about. Sorry. We do have an open Discord. If you do !Discord, and you can, oh, you redeemed a sub. Cool. Or a sub emote. If you'd like to share any of your work on there. Normally when connecting things, I would do clear tape, but I plan on drawing on top of this, so I want to make sure everything is correct. Which actually, I think this one feels larger than my other one. Write it down. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the Twitch community. I appreciate it. Much love. And hope you are doing well. I assume you are write it down. Stuck at work or about to go to work. Okay, let me see. Write it down. Yeah, it's because it's at like a slight angle. So I think really what I'm gonna do, going soon, yeah. Write it down. For example, I guess we can't join BlizzCon with any cost. Did I miss one of your questions? Sorry. Write it down. I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, so if you are wanting to do the BlizzCon cosplay contest, specifically for BlizzCon, it has to be a Blizzard IP. But pretty much any other convention, you can wear whatever you want. It doesn't have to be specifically, if it's an anime convention, you don't have to do an anime cosplay for it. Oh, that also reminds me. So you might have noticed I've been sharing a bit of the CosCom cosplay supply. They are doing a online international cosplay contest. And I might be helping with that in the background. So you should enter into that. So anybody can do it. There are a few countries that cannot join, and they are listed just because of international wars and things and legal stuff. But most countries are eligible, and you have to be 18 years or older, and any type of design, as long as it is not 18 up designs, like if you're covered and stuff. Yeah. So but I don't know if that answered your question. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna trim a little bit. So I'm really just gonna be using this side, but I still want to have all of it. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. The cockroach. Everybody thinks it's chocolate. It's the poison chocolate. Chocolate. It was really bad the other day. I needed some energy, so I got some of my chocolate that I can eat. And I had a little container, and it's basically the same color. It's just like Maybe I shouldn't be eating it in here. Gonna have to go catch a train now. Hop back as soon as you can. It's like, oh, well, thanks. And I hope you have fun with your builds and everything. Yeah. If you can sneak a picture of like the crafting area or something, I'd be really interested in seeing. Yeah, did that kinda answer your question, Yonke? I can't pronounce your name, I'm so sorry. Looks like ice cream. Be some scary ice cream. Okay. I've got our base now, so I can kind of figure out heights and stuff. We're not gonna make it this wide. It's because of the angle, I'm just gonna do it like that over. So, but what I need to do first is I don't want to just stack up a whole mound of monster clay super high onto it. So I want to get some cardboard boxes that I have, and we're just gonna kind of like make a base for the head, so that way I can kind of build up my clay onto that, just for some stuff. So you'll post a picture of the Cosplay Work Party's Discord channel as the workshop space. Awesome. I look forward to it. Let me get, I will be back. I'm gonna go get, boxes. Yes. I gotta rip off a sticker though. The one thing my house is never lacking is cardboard boxes. I have tons of them. I do recycle them, but I use a lot of them for, especially the big ones, I use a lot of them for painting on. So, if you noticed, I'll show you over here real quick. So here's the shoulder pads. If you notice, there's a cardboard box. It's so that way, I've already scanned it, so I'm only planning on, for this part, scanning that, and then when I have the mesh, I'll end up mirroring it and fusing it together to get the design. But there was no point in doing it, trying to make it even, so I use this as a base, and that's what I'm also going to do for the Hattie hat. Boxes and Dr. Pepper cans. Don't call me out. Yeah. I pay attention to Discord when y'all make fun of me with all the gross Dr. Pepper stuff y'all share. Like the, what was it, the Dr. Pepper cotton candy or something? Ugh. Yeah, that's a big nopers for me. Okay. Let's see real quick. Honestly, the box is going to be pretty good height for one. Lydian, welcome on. How are you? All right. Too late. No. That will be a return to sender. Okay. So I'm not just gonna like tape it on like this. I'm gonna kind of have it a little down. So I need to draw on the curvature real quickly. Welcome on, Charlie? Alright, there is that. So we'll see. That's pretty close. Still got that, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna tape. Just go ahead and do that. So anybody got any plans for the weekend? I'm just gonna be working on cosplays and playing some easy games this weekend. It's an interesting cosplay, very much so. I have confused so many people with my sculpting now. So many people are like asking how I'm supposed to wear the clay and all this stuff, and it's like trying to explain has been a little more difficult. Because I thought like I explained pretty well with the Sarah Kerrigan in my last ones, but I guess I've got a whole new like batch of people that haven't seen. So I don't know. Hey Ro, welcome on. How are you? Working? Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm making like a mohawk thing. We are supposed to get rain today though, so I'm excited for that. We've been in the high 90s every day, but the last 2 days have been in the 70s just because of the rainstorm. So it's been nice. You're good? Glad to hear. I'm doing okay. Just having some more health stuff, so I'm gonna have to schedule some appointments soon. So, Amazon, welcome on. Cheers. Okay, so I've got that part. So now, let me see, height-wise. Write it down. Daniel, thank you for the remember on YouTube. Much love, and I hope you're doing well. I think we're good on the height. It may be like a tiny bit more, but I plan on putting a flat surface there. So right now I want to do, oh sorry, I want to do kind of like the half circle here. Yeah. So. Oh, Rio, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. It's interesting, on my side it was like, it was just blue super chat. Yeah. No way! No way! You're actually on? You're never on, Daniel. Are they actually giving you a break from work for once? Let's see. I need to cut this. Do it that way. Yeah, weren't you doing part of, oh, hello? There we go. Thought you would come watch a Twitch instead of Insta. Ah, well, thank you for switching over. Yeah, the Instagram chat, I really can't read. It's stupid how they do it, because, so in case y'all are wondering, this is what I get on my end. Anytime someone joins, it's just a constant join, join, join. So if anybody writes something, it's gone. So yeah, out of all of the chats, I have them up, the 4 chats, but Instagram is like the worst one. So glad you came over. They didn't give you a break. You asked for it since February, and it times perfectly. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that... I'm sorry, you have been working so much. There's a way to turn join and if... I have not found it. If anybody finds it on Instagram, please tell me, because I'm so tired of it. So, alright. We're gonna do... roll my little boxy box. Okay, so we got part of this. That's actually pretty perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tapey. Story I was supposed to tell you, Daniel, but I don't remember what it was. If this is made of clay, isn't it going to be heavy? So we're doing the cardboard first to have build-up, but I'm not wearing the clay. I'm just using it as a base that I'm sculpting, and then I'm gonna scan it. You're glad you're not the only person doing ridiculous hand-sculpted cosplays right now? I love it. I'm hoping... I would love to do this more often, now that I've found monster clay. And how I plan on doing this, well, at least for this build, is I've already scanned the parts with my 3D scanner. So then I get the mesh, and then I'm able to make it into all of my correct lines and mirror it and everything. And then the plan is to print it in TPU, all of the parts that I've sculpted. And I've been experimenting with the TPU. It has definitely given me a lot of problems on my Prusa printer. I had one where, so you can't have it go through most of like the feeding processes of a normal 3D printer. And I lots of printing tests, and finally was at the point where I could start doing real printing tests and not just like a basic shape. So I sliced up one of my files. The filament went through the head, but then for some reason made a chain rope that came out of the back to go back in. So it was just like constant rope. So yeah, it's been a giant mess. Didn't you have a Hattie hat? Yes, and I destroyed it. We did a one-day build many years ago for this character, and I absolutely hated it. I didn't redo it. I didn't make the pattern again. So yeah. Can you ask what scanner you have been wanting to explore that yourself? Yeah, it is pricey, but Creality, There are other ones, like you can use your phone and stuff, but I don't have an iPhone, and when I tried somebody's iPhone, it doesn't do very well. So this one, you have to have it plugged in. Like there's a bunch of different versions of it, which the best detail information I can give on it, and I go over all of the pros and cons of this scanner, is on YouTube. I did a video of how I 3D printed a full life-size version of me, and I go over the scanner, but yeah, this is it. Eee. Yeah, so I found it working pretty well now, just because I finally updated my PC. If you don't have a really good PC, it won't work. But yeah, definitely check out that video because my brain's a little dead of going over it. And I go over it a lot better in that video of everything. Yeah. But I find from sculpting, you really need to put all of your details a lot deeper than what you want it to be, especially when printing, because basically it's like if you're doing a mold of a mold of a mold. So you're losing definition each version, especially when it goes into 3D printing. You'll have the best results if you're resin printing, but if you're doing large builds like me, it's not realistic to resin print a full body armor kind of thing. So I'm doing TPU, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah. Hopefully that kind of helped. Yeah, I haven't looked at what's they've had recently. I got mine like at the beginning of the year, so yeah. Yeah, I'm only 5'2", so you got like a foot taller than me of doing stuff. So it's accurate enough for me, but yeah, the phone did not work whatsoever. I didn't like anything, but in terms of, so the face was fully 100% 3D scanned. It was so much more detailed, and I went in and I actually got rid of everything. This is with a wig cap on, so. Okay. No, I'm like 5'6" in heels. Yeah. Okay. I do need to add tape on the sides. He's looking very funny. Yeah, originally, so for the Sarah Kerrigan build, I did the same thing with Monster Clay, and I scanned all the parts. For that one, I still plan on doing, I'm printing my entire mold, and then I am doing it in silicone. But for me, where I am, the temperature is not controllable enough to do, and I don't have the room to do full-on cast of my sculpts. So that's kind of the route why I went this way instead. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, is just the shoe mold. I'm on the 3rd version. So the scan is great of it. The silicone has been good testing with it. It's more of me learning how to do the process and then figuring out the right way for me to create the mold. Because it's not just like I can add the shelling and stuff to it in offset, but it's like more figuring out the correct amount, and yeah. But hopefully this next one will work, so. Caspian. Same issues, been crunching for a contest and is making thin rubber within 2 minutes. Yeah. I was like, it's only me doing it, so I'll sometimes have to, when my spouse is in town, I'll have to ask them to help with like, hey, can you mix this while I'm trying to put things in? Yeah. Experimenting with Mold Boxer on a matrix which generates. Ooh, okay. Once the ad's done, let me know. Because I have comments about that. Okay, we have that. So now I need the top part. How's things going for you, Real? Are you, I know you said you quit Hobby Lobby, I believe? Are you looking for work still, or are you just enjoying your time off now, or how's that all going? Mold Boxer. That's the CAD program. I looked into it. It is for making the mold. Not for, like, how to explain? They're more focused on smaller pieces, not large scale, for the program, because I tried it out because I was going to get it. But, it is more focused for making a silicone mold, not for using it as the actual mold. So it's always going to be a shell within a shell kind of thing. Terminology is bad on this for me, sorry. For what I wanted to do of just printing the mold itself, it would not work. So depending on what you're using it for, just to be aware. You're at your parents' house just chilling, you're enjoying your favorite, or that's, wait, but yeah, wait. Oh, sorry, chat changed. Enjoying your freedom till Sunday. Nice. That's your worry that it won't handle too large. Yeah, I know, it's a matrix mold. I tried to brush on molds, but yeah, that's fair. It won't work for what I want. Yeah. Yeah, it was it is a matrix mold, thank you. That's the word I've been trying to remember. And it only does like a 2-part mold. At least when I checked it a few months ago. I know they had plans on doing more, but the problem was like you couldn't have it split up in things, and it was you couldn't do large scale at all. But hopefully, like, they have a free, like, 1-day trial, so I would recommend trying that first before purchasing it, because it was, at that point, unusable for me. Multiple parts now, but it's on the... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, for what it does, it's actually really great, but for my needs, it was like, this is not usable. Yeah. I'll already try it. Yeah, let me know if you get it working and stuff. I'd be curious on your end. Oh, I guess I should have this higher. Let me fix that. Sorry, y'all are like, what are you doing? There you go. More hatty hat. Things are going well. You're working on getting some cosplay appearances. Nice. Yeah, I saw you were doing a few, or you were doing some more panels or something? You were posting about that recently? Oh, I wasn't supposed to tape this yet. I was gonna trace it. Oh well. You've been living the cat life, eating and resting. Aw. Yeah, you missed, Nami was in here earlier when I first started to stream. Okay, let's see if I can cut it on here. Okay, not too well. I'm gonna just work off. Don't worry, we'll actually sculpt today. I just gotta get some of my base on so that way we can have not just a pile of clay the whole day. Do what now? A sewing panel at Colossicon and your first all-day guest appearance at Pflugerville LibraryCon. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, I think you shared some of that. I remember a little bit of it. Trying to skull trap and accidentally. Oh. Well, hopefully it was a good message you pinned. It doesn't tell me, so you're good. You think I should wear it just as is? Okay. It's very funny. Very funny. Hi Archers, welcome on. How are you doing today? Do you still have the heat wave going on in your country? Have a question about the camera setup. Okay. What is the question? I'll try to answer. I'm not tech savvy. In which camera? This one? This one? The phone? That camera over there? The heat wave is less oppressive now. It's bearable. That's good. Alright. So I think it definitely went a little crooked. It's not... Let's look straight to y'all. It does not look straight to me. It's like, eat. I want to fix it. It's pretty bad. Like, I can fix some of that when I mirror it, and I just don't want to do it that much. Should just be if I lift this up, I can kind of push it the opposite way, I think. Does the camera actually move to follow you, or is it on a stand? So this one is on a stand, and it's connected with a magnet. It also has a little closed lens thing. This one right here, it sits on top of my monitor that I have vertical, and it follows. It has a tracking mode that works
write it down.
somewhat. Archage, thank you for the remember of 34 months on YouTube. I appreciate it. This one is a OBS bot. So yeah. But it's pretty good. I mean, you can record on it too, so if you're wanting to do recording you making costumes and stuff, or just streaming, yeah. Okay. Retape this down. Okay, I think I fixed it. I do want to add a little bit more tape here just because this whole side is going to be so heavy. So I want to kind of balance that. Yeah. This one, though, is a Insta360. Yeah. So 2 different cameras just for different things. And I got these a few months ago. So must clock out here and clock back into the other job. Have a great stream, everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Caspian, and good luck with work today. Yes. No, you're totally fine. That's the whole point of me live streaming, is so y'all can ask questions, because I'm terrible at responding on any other platform. Like, if I'm not live streaming, I'm just like, I don't know how to type and chat and just like, words. I mean, I can't talk in general, you'll know that. I have my Taglish language. But, yeah. Okay, I think we're good, and we can start adding clay now. So this part right here is just the interior hat part that I'm doing. I'm not concentrating on the outer part, so right now I'm just doing this part for getting that face. So now, we're fluent in Taglish. Most of us. Now we'll start adding clay. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay. Okay. And this is Monster Clay, in case you did not hear me beforehand. And Monster Clay is activated by heat, so that's why it's in a crock pot. In this thing. And I can control the heat on if I want it to be warm or hot, or if I want it to be more liquidy. So it's like soup. And you could also just use your hands to heat it up, which is nice. But it does not dry out. It's not like a ceramic clay. So it's not something that will ever harden. So like if you just had it sitting there and the sun was directly on it, it may start to kind of melt a little bit depending on which type of monster clay, if it's the easy one. I'm using medium. They also have a hard version. And that's just how much heat you have to add to it to work. But it's not something that you can bake in an oven to harden it. It will just literally melt because that's what activates it. So it's best for just sculpting and then using for making like old things. Sure. Words are hard. Yes, they are. All right. Be careful not to burn myself too much. I did change it to warm, so. Except for when a lot of times I don't know I've made up a word though. I tend to combine two words together. So yeah. My friends in person, they'll be like, like they understand what I'm saying, but they're not like, I don't know, it's always funny. Alright. I'll start adding the clay sticks. Angry, thank you for the remember on YouTube of 45 months. I appreciate it. The monster clay sticks pretty well to cardboard, but to tape it doesn't as well, so I do have to kind of be a little more cautious with it. It will slide. So. Spatula, spatula, sport and starboard attachments. I think that's what the words are. So it's like, it'll be liquidy, but then it'll, when it cools, it'll combine itself. But I gotta be careful because the whole room is carpet, and it gets extremely hairy from the cats and the carpet. So I try to throw away any clay that hits the carpet. So yeah, kind of show you. Yep. Had a question about scaling up blueprints on Discord? Oh. Depends on what they're trying to do. Most of the time, I would say to print it out, and then, like, if you're doing a breastplate or something, to tape it together in paper, and then kind of put it on, and then add to different parts. I don't think I replied. I don't know. I'm bad at replying. But, tape it with paper and then kind of try it on and then see like where parts connect. So like normally there's like a seam right here. So you can add paper there and kind of make it fit yourself. So that's how I would scale, is like you're adding material, not necessarily to scale printing wise, just because I didn't really design them that way. But I don't know what he's trying to print. Okay, I had some weighty weights. Yeah, I really need to this weekend respond to YouTube comments and to publish a video. I have not made any new videos in like a month. Even though I have probably about 15 videos filmed, I just have not gotten around to editing. Yeah, I'm a little behind. And lazy. I've just been wanting to work and make things, and I haven't been really wanting to just like sit down and edit a video. curious with this part how the scanner is gonna really do, just because there's a lot of interior parts. What percentage to scale up? 2D patterns, bought the Wing Zero cosplay pattern, and after printing out the sheets I realized I'm more slightly taller. Wing Zero cosplay pattern. So the Gundam one. That would have been... I'm trying to think which parts. I mean, I'd still do paper and kind of adjust that way, just to see, because you can always extend the bottom part of them, but it just depends on which section he's doing. Yeah. I just wanna work and sculpt and not do things. It's kind of like the Xtil thing that I was supposed to do test prints on for 2 days already, and I was like, no, I just want to sculpt. I will have to be a little careful with this just because I'm gonna have to really wait for some of it to cool. So I have to kind of slow down a little bit, I think, once I get everything down. Because the tape with the heat, it kind of reactivates the tape a little bit. Not that it affects, like the tape's not, the stickiness isn't on the outside, but it kind of just makes weird attachment kind of things. I don't know if that made sense at all. Goop, goop, goop. Okay. More goop, goop. Definitely is gonna be a bit funny as we start to kind of put it together. But I'm happy I'm not doing it on the full body, so I can sit. I was so tired yesterday, just standing all day sculpting the shoulder pads because it was like this high. How's your prints coming, Real? I know you were still doing a bunch of tests. You figured it out? Almost got the base covered. check, see if we missed anything. Print scepter, but the connector pieces are too long and too narrow. Yeah, I'd be cautious with just using 3D print parts as connectors because they actually aren't that strong. So typically I'll do either a PVC pipe depending on the size, or I'll do like a dowel rod to kind of like assemble all the pieces together. And you have to, I don't know if you're doing like the offset of each piece too for 3D printing. Yeah. Okay. That's the base of that. How are the tiny overlords? Nani's doing great. She's loving everything. Yuki's protesting right now. She's been grumpy. So. But otherwise all good. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly use the restroom. So that way this can all cool and I'll be back momentarily. Yeah. Boxes. have tea. But yeah, I'm having a tiny bit of pain. So we'll see how long I stream for today. Alright. It's like I'll be working on this no matter what. Alright. Let us go back. Let's see. Scroll down a bit. How's the height? Okay. Hi, Fro! Welcome on. How are you doing today? I need a reference image. We are doing World of Warcraft. Sally Whitemane. Okay, I was trying to see, because it has a point right here, and I was trying to see if it comes to a point here, but I don't think it does. I think it's just, it goes up. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm doing okay. You'll see me kind of have ups and downs. I've been having a lot more pain with the endometriosis, like a lot more lately. Lots and lots and lots of Advil, which still doesn't help. So I'm gonna have to schedule some more appointments and make sure everything's okay and something hasn't gotten worse or get more extreme pain. I've gotten to the point where I use a TENS unit, which is basically electrocution, that saps you. And I normally put it right here because that's where the cyst was on and where I had the surgery for the endometriosis and all of that. And I used to do it at 12, which is still really high. And now I'm doing it at like 14, so yeah. Hatch3, welcome on. Thank you for the whatever that image is. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to then, let's kind of like smooth it out some. I don't think I need to really come out more with it. And then probably we'll only need to do like that down. So, yeah, 'tis life, unfortunately. How's your week been going? Yeah, this is much better now. So beforehand, when this was still really hot, when I was pushing, you could feel the cardboard go down, but now that it's cooled some, the monster clay, I can push and have not as much of it feeling going down. I don't know words. But I gotta get enough of a base on it so then we can start kind of like carving it to the flat surface. That's one of the hardest things to do for, at least for me, for monster clay, is getting your surface flat. So I find just building up and then sculpting it away is the best. And then I'll end up adding the texture to it as well. Little stress from trying to get all the ducks in a row to buy your car. Ooh! Well, that's exciting. I mean, sorry that it's stressful, but that's really exciting. Are you, feel free if you don't want to share things. Is it gonna be closer to the family, farther away? Are we looking at, a 2-story, 1-story, multiple bedrooms? I'm curious. That's the dream for me. One day having a house that's actually mine and not a renter house that I'm kind of making my own without the landlords noting. I actually really love home improvement. Like, if I wasn't doing cosplay stuff, I would be redoing furniture and painting walls and doing stuff like that. But this is kind of like my distraction for it. Want to live that dream too, but yeah, that's the big thing. We don't have enough to buy one that would fit for what I would need. Like, we could afford something basic, but it would be in a really bad spot that's really far away from the Air Force base, and don't really want to drive an hour because there's a bunch of issues with that with work and stuff, and also trying to get one, like, so it's really nice that they do military loans for housing, but it's very specific on things. So, yeah, but maybe one day in the next, like, 10 years, you can only hope. Even your current home, some years now, your mom owns it, but wants to sell it to you, but they want your life story and your, oh, okay. So you wouldn't have to move then. Okay, had to reread. Okay. Yeah, I can still definitely see that as doing anything with family though. That could be a headache. So best of luck with that. Okay, top's pretty good now. Honestly, I'd be fine with, like, a 2-bedroom apartment and then a warehouse outside. Like, just one that's a bed and then the other one that's, like, a gaming room. And then, like, we don't need a dining room. We don't do dining rooms. We have, like, a living room that's a PC. And then we sit on the ground Japanese style for everything. So, yeah. But in terms of everything I need a full-on shop. I would love a shop. This X-Tool thing that I got, I had to rearrange the entire, like, so our living room, we have, like, a 2-step, so there's, like, a lower part, and then there's an upper part, and I guess one part's supposed to be, like, a dining room or something. I don't really know. But, I had to rearrange everything to fit the giant machine that's, like, this big and just... And I'm trying really hard. Like, I like to have cosplay and, like, separated from the rest of my life for like house stuff. I don't want it to be like the whole house is taken over by machines and things, but in reality that's what's happening. Yeah. So no kitchen, DoorDash has it. No, food is very important for me and for cooking and things. Yeah. No, we do a home cooked meal pretty much like 5 nights of the week, and then we order once and like once or twice, or we go out once. So very important. Nope, no moving, just trying to get approved for the home loan, but you say they mean the bank. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. That might be the same machine that I have. Yeah. No, it's, I guess I can say because it doesn't really matter. I got the X-Tool apparel printer, which is what Yaya got too. The full setup, the only thing that I've seen that is different, is she has a X-Tool press thing for t-shirts. I have one that you pick up and you put down, which I would prefer that over like a stationary one, just because for my projects I want to be able to move it on, because I'm doing a cosplay with a very big pattern for it that I'm not saying what it is. I want that to still be a surprise. But having it where it's like a stationary tool thing wouldn't work as well for me. But yeah, it's the same machine, and it took 6 hours to install everything, or not to install, but just like to set it up and move everything around. I assume she has the exact same model, but it's a more updated model, and it, all of the videos and like half the info is like it's there, but it's slightly different, and I had one thing with the ink not being processed correctly, so I had to siphon everything, and it was a giant, like, trying to figure out all this stuff. Had to read 3 different manuals to install one part. It was a lot. For me just doing it on my little lonesome, and then every now and then I'd be like, hey, I need another person to help lift this part. So, yeah, the cats. So I do plan on doing a full-on review video that's not sponsored by them kind of thing, with my own thoughts and showing. The cats were 100% a part of it the entire time. There's so much freaking cat hair on everything, and it's just static. And then at the bottom, where the paper feeds through once it's done, like the image and stuff, I had to put boxes in there because it's perfect size for the cat to crawl in and go inside the machine. So yeah. I've been doing some research and found a free version of the mold maker matrix generator called Mold Studio 3D. Oh, is that not their 1-day trial? Or is that something... Keep your secret. No, it's fine. Are real size gonna... No! So, it's not a 3D printer. It is like a large printer, like, you think like a printer for printing in color, but then for specifically like fabric and leather. Yeah. Ozzy Cosplay? Pokemon. It's totally different program. It's free with a limit of how many you can do per month, but even better, they don't do matrix molds. It can also generate molds themselves. I'm writing down. I will look into this too. Oh, where'd it go? Mold Studio 3D. Okay, thank you. I will check it out and see. Hello? Hello? There we go. Gonna have a play around with it? Yeah! Definitely want to see. Yeah, for this specific machine, when I was talking to the person for the whole sponsorship thingy, they basically were telling me just the top part, which I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. It's basically like a Cricut, just a little bit larger. And then she's like, the person talking to you, like, hey, here's the shipping tracking for this, there's a freight coming for this, and all, and I'm just like, what am I getting? So I didn't even realize I was getting all of this stuff for it. I'm very grateful, but it was a huge surprise, and I was a bit overwhelmed by, like, how massive everything was, and literally, like, they sent like twice as much stuff as I thought I was getting, or more than that. So very grateful, but very it was a bit overwhelming for a bit of the pile of boxes that were just accumulating in the house, and like, yeah. Almost got our stuff down. So right now I'm kind of trying to build it up, even though we're going to carve it more. I'm trying to build all of the layers so they're more even and we don't have this giant spots. You'd rather want to have more clay to get rid of than less for this situation. Stay whelmed. No, I've got a lot of... There's a lot of stuff happening with the Air Force right now, which I can't really talk about. And then there's with the X-Tool sponsorship, and then just with working on... I typically only like to work on 2 cosplays at a time, but technically I'm doing 4. So it's a little more than I like, which is why I'm very much enjoying doing the sculpting right now, because this is relaxing for me. I'm just kind of like sitting here moving clay. To me, like the clay, the design is in here. I just have to push things to find it. That's how I kind of see clay, which is a little weird, but I don't know. But yeah, just doing that. I finally finished all the stuff with the Flash Forge sponsorship stuff, and then I had some other stuff in the background which I was gonna do, but I ended up backing out, and then there was some other stuff, so it was a little more complicated. Yeah. Definitely bigger than a create. A little bit. Do what now? Oh, I didn't even know it was, a reference. You know me. I'm terrible at that stuff. And do it low again. Need to heat it up a little more. We got some of it, but not all of it. Oh, and for those that didn't hear towards the beginning of the stream, I'm also helping out with the CosCom Cosplay Supply online cosplay contest. I think it's called the Grand Marquis or whatever. So anybody can enter that. It's free. That's an international contest with cash prizes and 4 different categories of beginner, intermediate, journey, and master, I believe, or advanced and master, something like that. But if you're interested in that, you have to go to their Instagram page to get the info from it. So I recommend that for people. So yeah. That was one of the things I was working on in the background too, for helping out. Yeah, it's so specifically you have to go to their Instagram post that they have pinned, and then if you do the drop down, it'll explain everything. And I think to get the actual stuff, you have to tag somebody and then write done in a comment next to each other, and then you'll get the actual submission page that you can read more into. I've been having tons of notifications from it. It's been like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize, so I got invited as a collaborator on it or something, and I didn't realize I'd be getting every single comment and like on it. It's been a lot. It's great for them, but it's kind of like, oh, fun. So yeah, sorry, Daniel. But yeah, I think I believe you have a month to submit for it. Don't quote me on that though. I don't remember all the exact dates and stuff. So follow the page, tag a friend, and comment done. Yeah. Thanks, Daniel. Your phone's about to die, I gotta go. Okay, have a great rest of your weekend. You? Got the form off them and got the things. Nice. Yeah, I sat down with the owner, or did a call. We did like a 2-hour call going over a bunch of different things, my advice on stuff of like categories and judging and like kind of how to structure a bunch of stuff and everything. So hopefully, most of my suggestions were implemented. So hopefully it all goes well and y'all are gonna enjoy it. So yeah. Imagine Tim remembering these. I'm very much, if it's in front of me, then yes. If it's, otherwise it's like floating around. I've got 50 billion things floating around me and I'm just like, yeah. Which reminds me, I need to put the Master Sword on my website too, in the sheath. I said I was gonna do that like 2 weeks ago, and that's why I write things down, but I haven't been writing things down lately. Like, normally I have a to-do list. I put it on the board, like I have a fridge dry erase thing, and I put everything that I want to do that day, and I make sure to get it all done. But I haven't been doing that for like my cosplay stuff mostly, so I keep forgetting. Like, for some reason, if I write it down, it's like a must. Yeah. slowly building up our shapes. So are you allowed to say what your next gig is, Daniel? I got a slight divot here still. This is just such an awkward hat to me for some reason. Like, even the first time when I tried to do the one-day build of it out of foam, I just remember it being so awkward. For some reason, my brain just can't comprehend the shape very well. I don't know. The immediate next, you have no idea? Okay. I mean, I guess that's good. Except if you are, like, needing that money right away. I don't know. Several concerts are already scheduled? Gotcha. A Rocket Man concert? That's awesome. Sorry, slight pain. Stir the soup. It's like I don't want the liquidy, but yeah. Fun. Yeah, if you're just getting here, I am starting to work on the Sally Whitemane hat from World of Warcraft. I am sculpting it with my 3D printed head form right now, and then I did a base of cardboard so that way I didn't have to build up as much clay. And then we're using Monster Clay Medium as the material, which is a heat-activated clay that doesn't dry out. It just, when it cools, it hardens some, but you can still keep sculpting on it forever kind of thing. And the plan for the whole Sally cosplay is to 3D scan it, and then I will then print it in TPU filament. So that's kind of the goal that I'm going for. And so far I've got the shoulder pads done and then the full bodysuit kind of area. And then I've got, so I gotta finish the hat. There's boot covers that I'll need to do as well. And I haven't decided if I'm doing the flappity doodahs out of fabric or if I'm gonna also print it or what exactly I'm doing with it yet. So we'll kind of see. It's kind of a top hat mixed with a pirate hat. Kinda. I just see the hat from Coming to America that he wears, like, I just see that in my head the whole time I'm doing this. Flappity-doo. Oh, yeah. But that's kind of what I see. I don't know. It's such a weird design thingy. Okay, we've got a base. So I'm gonna start carving it out. So we've got this. I basically just want to carve it all flat. So I've got our wire-like tool, and then we'll just kind of go to town. This is the mess now. It's Blizzard, yeah. Well, they don't. From studying a lot of their designs, like especially with Overwatch, they copy pasta all of their characters, kind of like they'll use the same base and then kind of add and share the same elements. But I feel like with her, it's not. I don't really know anybody else that has the same type of thing. I don't know. Unless I'm just not aware of the WoW lore for this. I don't know. You're gonna blame Wizard for the weird design. Okay. He's in a meeting, so it's fine. It's the toxic chocolate that you're not supposed to eat. I am curious, so I've never carved chocolate before, but there is this one master chocolatier that I follow him on TikTok, and he had like a full TV show, reality TV show or whatever, for a season, and I'm curious if this is kind of similar, like obviously it's clay, but I'm curious if it's kind of similar with how it works. I don't know. It's a really similar feeling to Monster Clay. Ooh. Making the forbidden chocolate. Yeah. What if we made a chocolate bust? Like I carved that instead. Like, we're not gonna make cosplays anymore. We're just gonna carve chocolate now, and we're gonna bring to life Blizzard characters. Can we pitch this? You can eat everything at least once. What are you talking? I mean, you're not wrong by that statement. You can eat everything once, yes. You might not wake up from after eating it once, but yeah. Hopefully I have enough built up on here. Wait, so, I have trouble with your name. Amazonian. There we go. You said you were sculpting something right now. What are you working on? Yeah. There's a bunch of warnings about not eating this. I caught Nami huffing it the other day. There was like a piece, because she likes to still lay behind me. And I'm normally okay with it, but she was like huffing a piece intensely. I'm like, let's not do this anymore. I had to move her away. She's not the brightest of kitties, to say the least. A whole suit of armor. Just posted your helmet yesterday, which I think you saw. Oh, are you the person on Threads that's doing it's a full helmet with the horns that have like the orangey glow? Is that you? I'm terrible with names, so that's why I don't know offhand. Or was it in Discord? It's the big red shiny one with the... Oh, okay, yes. I know then. Yeah, I'm loving how it's looking so far. So I'm excited to see everything. Yeah. Okay, so we're moving from the cosplay missus to the fancy chocolate bakery. Here we go. I mean, it's kind of normal for like, what is it, ADD or ADHD when you bounce around to different projects, and I've never been diagnosed, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Especially for how many different things I do all the time, and ugh. But it'd be fun! It'd have to all be dairy-free and gluten-free, though. That would be, like, the thing. Final big bit is to do for the costume, however, the whole arm that's made of lava rock that I'm doing from urethane rubber. Ah. Nice. I can't remember, was this the one that also had lights in it? Or were you painting the glowing effect? Or both? I'm trying to remember. The hamster's not working right now. Yeah, it's like, there's a lot of people I don't remember names, but I remember a specific, so like for here, different, so YouTube has an image, whatever their YouTube image is, so I remember people off of that. And then same with different platforms, if I have a specific platform and I know somebody by that image, that's how I forever remember them. Almost got the top all carved down. Yeah, both. You've embedded lights, but want to paint the glowing effect too, so it still looks good. Yeah. That's one thing I always... lights can be cool, but most of the time you don't actually see them unless you're in a dark place. So yeah, painting them would make it so good. Yeah. I know the song. I don't know. I know it, but I don't know it. Okay, it stopped. It almost sounded like the New Orleans. Oops. Oh, there's like a whole chunk back here. My bad. Definitely sounds familiar. Yeah, we're listening... Exclamation Point Music is the live station we're listening to, but we're listening to their piano version today. I wanted something a little more relaxing and different from what we're typically listening to. It's still gaming music kind of thing, but I think this one has more other versions, not just gaming music. So we'll see if I get flagged for copyright. And I'll be adding the texture on top too, so it won't be as bad. Ooh, the crock pot makes it hot just standing there. Okay. Some of my favorite piano stuff is, if anybody watched, is it Westworld or Westland? I think it's Westworld. Their intro piano song was something I love so much. What prop are you making this time? So we are making the hat today for Sally Whitemane. So this thing. And I've got right now, the head was my 3D printed head. I've got it attached to a turntable, and then I ended up doing a cardboard face in the center and one around, so that way I didn't have to build so much clay on it. And this is monster clay that I've got the base done, so now I'm kind of carving away to make it more flat and smoothed out. And then next, after this, we'll start adding some of the fabric texture. So yeah. Yes, the Westworld music's so good. Same composers. Yeah. Yeah. That was one of my favorite shows, but I didn't like... I wasn't a huge fan of the last season. So. I remember one person, I don't remember the cosplayer's name, but she ended up cosplaying the main character, and it was spot on, perfect, location, everything. I love that one. Like the method cosplay kind of thing. So like, you know, like method actors and stuff. Yeah. I feel like we definitely went sideways again. Yeah, it definitely ended up tilting more. Oh well, I'll just have to fix it when I get the file, when I scan it. Pokemon Wolf! She's so satisfying just sitting here and doing this. From the other side of the head, it looks like a yeah. It's like the, you've got like, Risha, This one's definitely more obvious that it's only one side. Where the shoulder pad, when I was making it, you couldn't tell that I was only doing one side really. But this one's a bit more easy to tell. The 90s cut, like, yeah. Mr. T or whatever. I remember this hairstyle in some movie, but I don't know what it was. Sometimes we haven't had a kitty come in. House party? That, yeah. Do. This is kind of like the carrot slicer thing. This would be considered a box? Okay. Yeah, the one I'm thinking of, it was this hairstyle with only half, and then they had the comb sticking out of it. But I don't remember if it was like the cartoon or the someone like an actor. I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, that reminds me! I saw season 3 of Jobless Reincarnation on Crunchyroll. I'm excited. I've not watched it yet. Or at least, I guess, the first episode. And then I'm waiting for the last dubbed episode of Bookworm. So... be careful there. You're moving stuff around, you're just getting off of work, but trying to stay locked and focused on your life. All good. Be a lot of just carving around today. I'm doing the hattie hat. So. The style is mostly made famous from the rap group Kid and Play. Okay. And you're not old. You're fine. You're fine. I am currently working on a Sally Whitemane cosplay from World of Warcraft. And this is the hat part right now that I am sculpting with monster clay. So, this. And I'm only doing one side. Before that confuses people. Have I ever been to Boston Comic-Con? Nope. But if you'd like me to see, or to go to it, or a convention near it, best thing I can say is recommend me as a cosplay guest a few months in advance of the convention, and the more people that request me, the better option, or like the better, what's the word? Not option, but the more likely they are to reach out and request me as a cosplay guest. As I typically only go to conventions now if I'm a guest. Just, they're expensive, so yeah. There's only like a few that I'll go to just on my own. Also, I live in Nebraska, so everything's kind of far away now. Pretty good. There's a few high spots, but nobody's actually gonna see like most of this at all. Kind of smooth it down a little, and then I'll do the top part. I still have to add a ridge here, but I'll do that one after the texture. Yeah, so far the only convention that I'm doing this year, like the rest of the year, is BlizzCon, and I am one of the judges for the cosplay contest. So, otherwise I'm homebody. Possibly C2E2 next year, possibly Planet Comic-Con. It just depends on if we're still stationed here in Nebraska for the Air Force or kind of what's going on. So. You switched to Twitch, Daniel. Yeah, we are multi-streaming on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So. You're in both? Okay. Oh, do you have one of the, they're not flip phones, but they are flip phones that open and it's got like the screen on both sides? Then they're like a phone that's like that big? Okay, I'm gonna fix our top part just a little bit. You can write half the message here and half the rest. I mean, as long as they're like, well, actually, I'm curious because YouTube has such a delay. I don't know how much the text delay is. Like, Twitch is still the best for Insta chatting, but yeah. Okay. I will need to upgrade my phone eventually. I've been waiting, but it's definitely because of I have to film everything. The camera is like the main thing for me for a phone, and I think my phone is now like 2 years old, which isn't bad, like, at all, but in terms of technology for doing nothing but social media and constantly having to video every single thing I do, I kind of need to upgrade soon, so, but yeah. You've returned! How'd your workshop thing go? Ooh. Okay, I'm hitting tape there, so I gotta be careful. We are still working on the hi-hat. But I'm just about to add texture. I've been kind of smoothing out and carving the last little bits. Actually, I do want to add a tiny bit of that material. In Columbus, Ohio? Is that what you're saying? Got your application in the costume contest? Nice! Well, best of luck. Yeah, I don't know offhand how many people have entered it yet, but a lot of people have received a form or the info for it, so I'll be curious when it comes. So I'll have to carve this part a little bit more since we the tape came through. Columbus, Mississippi, using Google speakers. So okay, all good. Yeah, I don't know conventions over there. I mean, there's bound to be tons of Mississippi's bound to have a bunch of conventions, though. For the hat, we just started it around 1 today. So it probably took about an hour to 45 minutes to an hour to do the base of the adding the cardboard and everything and getting it all taped and figured that out. And then it's been another hour to put all the clay on top and to sculpt it. So I'm just about to add the texture. But I'm working a little slower just because of chatting. So, all good. Delay will depend on the viewers, but yes, YouTube has more. I did notice when I started streaming today, Twitch has an option where I can stream at a higher resolution, but I have to like apply to something, and I wasn't gonna look into it right when I was starting. So I'm gonna try to look into that, and we'll see if maybe we can do a higher resolution. Possibly. Okay, that's really nice. I kind of... because I got that nice and straight, I kind of want to do it for the rest, because once I add the other part on top, it's not going to fit. So, okay, I take that back. I'm gonna do this real quick. Yeah. You're at the... Oh, okay. Digging into foam for the armor. You post a picture on the station of the cosplayer. Look back in the VODs for reference to... Okay, gotcha. You have one costume that you have never intended to compete with, and everything else you have isn't eligible. So I thought, why not? Yeah, that's always... I mean, I look at online contests as... So when I used to help with Ultimate Online Cosplay Championships before they disappeared, I always told everybody, why not compete? You don't have to tell anybody if you enter. So if you're afraid that you might not make it, nobody's gonna know. And so why not? And if you do enter and you make it into the top like 10 or whatever, then that's a great accomplishment. Especially for an online one, and then you don't have to worry about, like for me, when it comes to talking for judges and stuff, like I'm bad at talking. I really am. I stumble my words all the time, and a lot of times if you don't know me, sometimes you're just like, what is she talking about? So I feel like it's a lot less intimidating. You're not having 3 people hover over you, and you just submit, like you can share a build book or something and show kind of what you made. And it's a really good way for people who have never entered a contest as well, just to submit something and kind of learn how... I mean, it's not the exact process of entering a... not a real contest, like they're both real contests, but like a in-person contest, to kind of at least see a little bit of what the workings are, I guess. Do you like using cosplay application deadlines as a soft deadline to set pace to... Yeah, I kind of do that for guesting at conventions, but it's more of like, because I'm always working on something. I don't make cosplays typically for a convention, but I do whatever I'm making at the time. I'll kind of set whatever convention's coming up as a deadline for me to just be like, oh hey, let's set this as a goal and kind of keep me going. So yeah. The clay is not going to be the final outcome. It is just a source of sculpting, and then I will scan it and then print it. The Imaru contest is always fun. Complete no strategy or competition or competitive skill needed, just 5s. Yeah, I've seen that one before. I've never competed in it. I've had a lot of people that want me to and stuff, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. Just because of, I don't really compete anymore, and I don't really want to like just go in, like, I don't know. I'm not going in thinking I'm gonna win on anything, but I like those contests as anybody can go in and kind of to support like people that are more first timers and stuff, and like the fun side of it. My words are bad with this right now. Sorry, I'm behind on chat. Really sad there's no more TwitchCon contests though. I didn't even see if they were doing a showcase this year. Because I know Stellitude tried to do a showcase last year. I don't know how well that actually went. But yeah. They just never had enough people enter for the contest. And then, because a lot of cosplayers, like, once they got rid of the everybody in one category, a lot of cosplayers just stopped. So it was kind of sad. Stop streaming. Sorry. Finish my sentence. I think it ended already too, but Jessica Nigri was doing a cosplay contest with Marvel Rivals. I think it ended like a week ago, but they were doing specifically bathing suit cosplay contest. But I don't really know how it was like judged or anything. The European one was completely full, but they stopped it after that year. Yeah, they here in the US did it where they got rid of it and did the showcase, and then they brought in the drag show as a replacement. But I don't know if they're doing the drag this year either. Only saw it, yeah. Yeah, feel free, if you'll ever do see any online contest or something, you can feel free to share it in the Discord. Okay, we are good on that. So now I want to add the texture. So I need to look at a reference image to see kind of what we're gonna do. I think I want to do this texture. This is our leather. Okay. Fortunately, I have to sign off, but have a blessed and amazing weekend. Thanks for staying, for watching the stream, and have a wonderful weekend yourself. Yeah. Thanks, Daniel. Okay. We'll see how well I can push into this with the cardboard under it. And this will also smooth it out some. So this is actually just some scrap leather that I have. This one doesn't push down as much. We'll see. Not that the pattern actually shows very well in the scan. Like, it does a little bit, enough to kind of go through, but probably in the TPU, it won't be enough. But that's... Oh, stop shaking! That's kind of it. We'll try find it. Yeah. Links should still work for our Discord. If not, it's just Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. It's a community Discord. Just as long as you're not like self-promoting that you're going live and this and that, like only me can do that. But we have some interactions in there and all, so it's cool. I am currently working on a Sally Whitemane cosplay, and this is specifically the Hattie Hat. And I'm doing this with monster clay, and right now I'm adding the texture. That part came out really good. So yeah, TPU is basically just rubber, and it's really flexible and everything. So actually, let's go get a sample real quick. And I'm gonna hit the restroom too, so I'll be back. So this is TPU. So this is 2 millimeters here, and this one's 1 millimeter. So yeah, this is the plan of material to print everything out of. So it's still flexible, but it should still be hard enough to do things. And it is sandable, and so I'll be able to paint it as well. But it's kind of my whole plan is to do this entire cosplay with it. So it's like a learning thing that I'm trying to do. I believe this TPU is Creality. I got it on Amazon, and white's always the cheapest, which is why I typically get white, but if you're gonna sand, I recommend black so you can see it. So yeah, it's very, very difficult to print. I'm still doing tons of tests. I've been doing tests for about a month now in TPU, trying to get it all correct. Basically, instead of the filament going through all the tubes and everything, you have to feed it directly above the head, and it has to have like no retraction, and it's just like a floppy noodle that kind of sits there. And I got everything working. I've done about like 20 tests, but the last one I did, it went through, but then did a giant rope out the back, like it just wasn't feeding anymore, and there's a whole bunch of temperature stuff, and frustrating. But I've seen, so I believe her name is Willow Creative. She prints a lot of her stuff in TPU. So she's a big inspiration for this, of me trying to learn how to do this. So I know it can be done. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm trying to go at. But every printer is different for their settings with TPU. So it's not like you can just copy paste, and then because of where mine is in the basement, there's all the different temperatures, all this humidity stuff and everything. So yeah. Oh yeah, Willow does amazing work. Going full Dexter's Lab so you don't have to. Yeah. The texture is really not showing in this one. I think it's because the whole head is shaking so much I'm not able to like fully press in it like I normally would. Like some of it works, but not a lot of it. Welcome on, Titan. How are you? But yeah, I'm always trying to learn new stuff, so. Oh yeah, it is frustrating. Super, super bad. Like, ugh. Like I got to the point where it broke my printer, so I just have it sitting downstairs. Like, it's so jammed, I'm gonna have to take apart 100% of everything and like take apart the gears to get it out because it got stuck in this and just. That's why it's just sitting there right now. But if I can get it working how I want, then I'll be so happy. Because like this is, I love sculpting now. Now that I found this, I would love to kind of sculpt a lot of my stuff and then, oops. And then print them after. Because I can 3D model, I can 3D sculpt really well. I just really don't enjoy it at all. I would rather do this. So that's kind of where I'm at of wanting to do things. Okay, we're kind of getting the texture and I'm just having to really force it now. But I think I'm also bending the head more. Working on a black safari cosplay. Nice. I think because we have the box inside, it's able to cool faster, so doing the indentation of the clay is a lot cooler than normal. And I'm not able to push as much. Like all of these pieces that I'm sculpting, I will still have to put it into, so what I like to do after I scan it is I'll put it into No Man's Sculpt to kind of final it. Like, so if I do one side, I have to mirror it. So in Rhino, I'll put them both in and fuse them together. But typically, Rhino's more geometrical, so you get a lot more of your triangle mesh pieces. So it looks kind of funky. So I'll put it into No Man's Sculpt, where I get all of my fine lines, which is kind of like a blender. Getting a little more of it. Oops. Smeared it. Okay, I think that's the best I'm gonna get for the top part. So now I gotta do the sides, which we'll see how well I can do. It's not stuck at all. One more weight. See if that helps. I might have to put like something behind it so I can push. I don't really have anything. We'll just keep going. We'll see. Oh gosh. Sorry, Kendra. The second time the ice cream truck has drove by today. He normally only does once. Okay, I really need to put something behind it that I can push. What can I use? What can I use? Okay, I have a box. A special box that's kind of covered in dust. So I'm gonna do this behind it. Let's see if I can. Maybe? It's like holding the base now. So we'll see. Okay, I put this here. Okay, try that. Kinda, it's still not. He's not doing too well with this material. Let me try this one and see if it does any better results. This one's another piece of leather. Why you no worky? Worked for everything else. Grub grub grubs. Grub grub grubs. I'm gonna just smooth it out more. Frustrating. Frustrating. But this technique has worked every time that I've used it, and it's not doing too well with this with the cardboard underneath it. So I don't know if it's like I need to kind of heat it up more. So we'll see. Because it's pretty cold. We don't have the oh. I thought I did. Oh, okay, we have that one. I forgot all the changes that I did for them. That kind of worked more. So I guess it's just not hot enough. I can like get the heat gun out, but I feel like that's gonna be a bad idea. Well, I'll go ahead and just add the trim for now, and then I'll try to figure that other part out in a bit. So, meh, that's frustrating, because it's worked every other time. Okay. And my batch is definitely getting soupy now. I do have it off though. Okay. Yeah, I can warm it up with my hands. It's the cardboard underneath that's kind of like it's absorbing all the heat, which is good, but it's cooled down enough where now it's not. Honey Fro making fun of me. Okay. Kind of have this. That should be long enough. And then it does need to be more flat. So I'm going to kind of push it down. I still want it to have a thickness part, so I'm kind of only doing it slightly. Pokemon, Catio. Okay, and then we can cut it to size. Cut off the end. Unusable parts. Okay. That side. Okay, whatever. Then we gotta do the bottom. Okay. Then we'll start attaching this. this part, I'll have to add a higher section. Okay, for now. And I think I'm actually gonna stop there. I'm starting to feel a lot of pain. I don't know if y'all can tell me kind of going up and down, but I'm gonna go eat something and take some more meds, so. But thank you guys for joining the stream today.